Okay, I think I'm live. At first, I thought there was a countdown, 7, 6, but it was going the wrong direction. That's how quick I am. Okay. So when you hop on, I cannot tell if anybody's on. So please feel free to say hi when you do pop in. I do have topics for this evening. I think I was asked, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 topics, 4 things that I would like to share. Oh, I can even invite people on screen. This is really cool. Once I figure out how all this works. And I don't know if, let me figure out where's the chat button? Oh, good Lord. I'm glad I didn't pick my nose. Okay, so hi, Teresa. Hi, Morgan. Hi, Erin. Miss Nancy. Christina, hey. April. Hola, ¿cómo está? Hi, Tammy. Hi, Arva. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. It's funny how my voice gets higher. And it looks like I have a big brown turd on my head. It looked really cute. Monica, I'm glad you're here because I am going to answer one of your questions. Hi, Diana. Hi, Sue. And my nose. The second I swear to God, I don't do drugs. Oh my God. Miss Mary, Miss Dawn. Oh, hello. Hi, Kendra. We got the Patreon peeps in the building. Jude Russell, hello. Oh, yay. That makes me happy. It's better than, oh, that bitch is live again. I'm sure some people say that. You know what they can do with it. Hi. Hi, Bill Sue Pfeiffer. Hi, Lena. Hi, Connie. Cassandra. Hi from Washington. Me too. Me too. From Washington. Are you in the dry site? Well, it's not dry today. We went to Costco, had to do a Costco run. Husband and I came outside and we're like, what the shit? It was freaking hailing. Terry, hello. I love seeing so many people. Joanne, Elise, filling wave. Hello. Gina, hello. Shauna, hello from Roscommon, Michigan. That's fun to say. Roscommon. Okay. I have topics, you guys. So somebody had asked, I think I'm going to make the sage one my first one. So somebody asked the other day, because I had posted about smudging and see how smoky my room is. I have some right over here. I just found this stuff when I was in Sedona. I had never used, I know that is not a joint. It looks like a joint. I did not realize it was going to look like that when I showed it to you. Okay, these are little tubes. This one is lemongrass, and lemongrass is one of my most favoriteest ones. This one is revitalizes, energizes, helps uplift, and refresh your mood. I've never seen these before, so I'm all about the new stuff. Anyway, so I have some burning in here, and I also have some cedar and some Palo Santo, but the Palo Santo and the cedar are not burning right now. I have sage burning over in the corner. Scents are really good, especially if you're going to be cleansing areas, or it also helps, like as a medium, I like to burn different scents. I like to have candles going. I use Moldavite. I was like, what the hell is that thing called? Moldavite oil. So they put a little piece of Moldavite in there and then they put some oil in. I do like to put this on my pressure points too, but if you're going to do that, you got to make sure you put it in some lotion. Otherwise it'll burn the shit out of you. Anyway, these little incense are fabulous. There's different, I was going to say there's different flavors. I'm not sure why I brought those up. Just different ways to cleanse, just different ways to cleanse your energy, to cleanse your home's energy, to bring in energy, because they can make you feel different. One of a dear friend of mine makes this. It's so if you guys are interested, when you smell it, you want to lick it. Don't lick it. But I always like, oh, I just want that. But it's solar plexus chakra, and which is your power center. And this is made by Sunshine Spirit Company. Her name is Tina. She's adorable. essential oil or body room spray. I've used this on myself. When I used to work at the fruit company, I would bring this to work and spray my area, and the girls would come running. What the hell is that? I need that in my life because it smells divine and it actually makes you happy. It's not a drug. It's all natural. Anyway, Sunshine Spirit Company's website. It is sunshinespiritco.com. And I do not get a kickback, but I should. I'm going to email her. Do you get a plethora of all right. So we talked a little bit about that. Some ways to cleanse your home if you don't have sage or you don't have the smellies or the incense and all the things. Actually, I am going to go to one more smelly. Lavender sage. Okay, but you don't have to get lavender. You can get bottled sage, just sage, just sage. And I do think that she makes sage too. This I picked up in Sedona because I was there and it was there, and I said, okay. So, but lavender sages or gosh, I keep saying lavender. Sage spray is also a really good item to use to cleanse. And I wanted to say hi to some people who came in. I know I saw a few that I hadn't said hi to. It's like, I want to say hi. Cassandra, Rochelle, hi, friend. Denise, hi, friend. Brick, Crystal, hi, sweet soul. Adeline, oh, that's a pretty name. Latimer, Cindy, Cassandra, Deb, hello. The lavender sages. Yeah, so Rochelle is my travel buddy. We went to Sedona together. And I was like, or she was looking for it, and then I found it. And I was like, oh, look. So it's like, it's really good stuff. Okay. But it is really great in a pinch. And I was going to share a story because I went to see some people who did a reading, and their MO when doing readings, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus because I think I've thrown them under the bus before. Anyway, what they say is you've got a curse, which that will segue to the next question somebody asked me. You've got a curse on you, and only I have the ability to clear that. Bullshit. Luckily, I do what I do, so I'm like, no, thank you. I'm not going to give you $5,000 to clear my curse. Oh, let's go figure that shit out. But unfortunately, this person has gotten away with doing that to a lot of people. And I might be overly exaggerating heavily on the amount, but it was pretty significant in my understanding. And I didn't choose to buy into that. So, but when I got out of there, it felt icky. It felt really icky. And I had a smaller bottle of actual just plain sage spray. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. So you can pick up ick from others. Absolutely. And I'm sorry to say that, but it is 100% true. So just be cautious of who you allow in your energy. And let's segue into another one because last week I was asked this question. Is there such a thing as living in a house or area that is cursed, or maybe can a person actually be cursed? And I know that I think the cursing more has to do with generational trauma, especially if it keeps going down a family line. I don't think that's an actual curse. That's my opinion and my belief system, and what my guides have helped me to understand is it is a belief system. It's their belief system, but it's also generational trauma, and that shit does get handed down. Okay, seeing it over and over and over again, repeating the same mistakes the grandparents or the great grandparents made. But I also know that each generation can try to do better and better. So I also know, and this is the basis for my belief system, we are given dominion at birth. And if we are given dominion, which means control over what enters our energy or control over what we allow into it, when we give that away, we give our power away. So if we are taught to believe we don't have control or power over ourselves or anything, we are correct and we give that away. Hence the feeling of, oh, I feel like I've been cursed. Somebody said something horrible to me, and oh my God, I think it's real. And well, then we create this little monster. But that is so if there was a curse, it's what you're doing to yourself. Now, With that said, have you ever heard of anybody going to Hawaii and picking up a crystal or a rock off the island and they get home? And it doesn't just have to be there, it could be anywhere where somebody has said, oh my gosh, the items there are cursed. If you take one, something bad's going to happen, and you take it. Especially if it's a rock or a crystal and you take it, I'm going to take you. You're mine. And then shit comes down and bad stuff starts to happen. I actually believe, and this is going to sound crazy, especially if you don't believe that things have a consciousness, but I do believe that our little things we're gluing on here, that there's a consciousness in there. I know. Hang with me because I realize how crazy it sounds. Trust me. Sometimes it comes out of my mouth and I'm like, oh, fuck, I said that out loud. But what if it's not so much a curse, but what if it's the energy put off by the rock and it doesn't want to be there? Because isn't it always interesting how people say, I sent it back and then it went away? Weird. Weird how that happened. Weird. Anybody had that? That was on a Brady Bunch show. Well, see, the fucking Brady Bunch, they knew it in the 60s. But seriously, I don't think it's so much of a curse as it is the energy saying, you know, I really don't want to be here. And as we start to, we continue to raise our consciousness and our awareness and our understanding, we'll start to understand more of that stuff and it won't sound so woo-woo, crazy, batshit nuts to us. Okay, hopefully I tied that up. If you have any questions about that, please feel free to ask. Oh, wait, what did I miss? Oh, Mary. Mary's asking Rochelle, why over? It was just a few ounces. Oh, because she brought it on. Yeah, we got stopped at the airport. We were apparently smuggling bad things. I had honey I had to give up because I wasn't thinking that it was too big of a jar to go through security. So you can have a little jar, and apparently mine was this big. It's like, and then we told the guy who was checking our bags, you should take that. And he's like, I can't. And I was like, dude, it's not even open. And it's really yummy. Anyway. So yes, we got frisked at the airport. Okay. Hi Sandy. Hi Meg. Hi Mary. Miss Murray. How are you? Sandy Spade. Hello. Ryan. Hello. Allie. Hello. Lene. Hey. Miss Meredith. Oh, I love seeing people. I just love this. Hi, Christy. I feel like I'm doing roll call. Do you guys feel like you're doing roll call? Sandy, two Sandys back to back. Shannon, Anthony. Hello. You guys might not even still be on here. I can't tell. Okay. Tab, hello. Is in the past, if I haven't said hello to people, sometimes I get nasty messages. And it's never intentional. So if I missed you, it's never intentional. Okay. And then I had, and so does anybody have any? Oh, wait, I got more. So you can use sage spray as I throw shit. I am wired today, you guys. I apologize. You can use sage spray to clear your home too. Go spray it into the corners. Another thing you can do if you don't have that available, or smudge, or sage or Palo Santo, get a cup, fill that with some water, tap water. So I guess you would go, fill this with some tap water, and then set it on your table. So if you have a room that feels particularly dense, there's been a lot of arguing or just a lot of tension or stress in the house, set a glass of water on the table, leave it out overnight. Put on the next morning, take it, go throw it in the yard. Don't drink it. Don't pour it down the drain. It's just going to be filled with lots of energy. Just pour it right in the yard. Let Mother Earth transmute that for you. I have to make sure I don't knock that over because I do have water in there. So that's easy. Everybody has that. Everybody has access to that. Another thing that you can do is go into the corners and clap. So go into all of your corners, go throughout your, I know, sounds crazy, feels crazy, looks crazy. Who cares? Clap. And then another way you can do it is a bell. Take your bell and go into the corner And that is also a way to cleanse your energy. So those are 3 additional ways without using smoke. So if you are in an office and there's a lot of sage spray, ring a bell, you might want to go before school or before school. Well, okay. You might want to go before everybody shows up for work. It's totally up to you. You can take a glass of water, but I would tell like the cleaning crew just in case. Or stop. You might make it a fun, like, hey, let's go clap in the quarters because we're weird. Okay. Oh, all right. Thanks, Miss Crystal. I appreciate you. I thank you, sweetheart. Steffi, hello. Amanda, hello. Susie, hello. I get to see you soon, I think. Stephanie, hello. Wendy. There's a there are 2 Stephanies. Oh, same Stephanie. I got kicked out. Oh shit. Sorry. Cindy Tootin says I keep water. Here, we'll put her up. I keep water, vinegar, and sea salt in a cup, and I change it once a week. Awesome. Sea salt is a really good thing for your bath as well. It helps clear your energy. Sea salt and Epsom salts. Add a little lavender or essential oils. What do you call your lemongrass smudge, and where can I get it? I don't have lemongrass spray for kind of thing, but the lemongrass, these little incense sticks, if that's what you mean. To be honest with you, I don't even freaking know where I got them. I do know where I got them online. I got them in Sedona. They're Himalayan rope incense. Himalayan rope incense. He's ethically sourced, and that's actually important. Discovered peace with Himalayan rope incense, handcrafted from natural Himalayan herbs for a calming aroma and purification. Perfect for creating a serene atmosphere wherever you are. Elevate your space with this traditional soothing scent. Okay. So to answer that question, going back to can a house be cursed? I don't necessarily believe so. I think it's more energy that we put in there. I think it can be if there's a lot of trauma in the house. And I know that wood stores that. And I know that when you go in and start to remodel and you pull wood out or you tear a wall down, you're literally releasing all the years of trauma that piece of wood held. I know. I've seen it. I went to a bar, they were having ghosty stuff happen. Oh my God, we got spirits. And they were remodeling and tearing walls out, and there was that energy was being released. I know. It's crazy. It's cool, but it's crazy how that can happen. But it's less frightening than thinking, but they did have dead people too. I'm just so there's that. But not always. That's not always the case. Okay. All right. Does anybody else have any questions about that before I move on to the next question? I like having topics, and I will do some readings too, you guys. I just am getting to these questions first. And I need to drink. Throat chakras are being activated right now too. I hear my guides are saying lots of tension in the upper chakras. Yeah. Okay. All right. No questions. So, as far as I still really feel like there's so much more and so many layers to that person, to if a person can be cursed, because that's very similar to psychic attack, and you can throw energy at people. I don't recommend it because that shit comes back to you. This is not a good idea, and it can happen even if you don't mean to do it. Okay, so but you can also protect yourself from that. I was just doing the cross, wasn't I? I didn't mean to do that, but there's that. So, but I would put a pyramid of light around myself. I do it when I do readings. My thing is, I don't know what other people have and I don't want it. So I energetically protect myself. I also wear crystals. I think crystals are incredibly protective. They all have their own vibration. I do ask their permission. I know that sounds nuts. I'm going to wear you today. How you feel about that? Okay. You see, Arm's got rose quartz. I have jetstone. I have jetstone, malachite, rose quartz, and amethyst. And then, of course, my moldavite is my always. What's going on with the energy? Oh, my Lord Jesus, it's really getting tense too. I have been seeing people seeing videos of people losing their ever loving minds. So be kind, because people are going through their own stuff. You can't fix that, and it is not your fault. I watched a lady in the grocery store screaming at this dude. I was on video, thank God it wasn't in person. Um, Losing her ever loving mind, and he literally just said something to her because she cut in front of him, and then just lost her shit. That's not about him. She wanted to make it about him, but it wasn't. That's her shit. That's her trauma. It's our trauma. Okay. I am losing my oh shit hell. So Becky says I'm losing my hair lately. That feels like anxiety to me, sweet soul. Do you understand that? You having a lot of stress? Are you also having issues with sleep? I'm just waiting to see if she saw that, or she heard me say that, and see if she has a. Who was, what was her? Oh, that's for Becky Zen Zen. Is that your real name? Because that's freaking fun. Yes, and yes. Are you taking cough syrup? I just heard cough medicine. Dude, Mary, I'm going to go on Patreon to talk about some shit. So you have to, I'm going to try to do that tomorrow. So for my Patreon people, if you're not on Patreon, come find me on Patreon. Okay. Hair is falling out by the, oh shit, hell. I just heard raising your awareness. Stephanie, that made me want to cry. A lot of emotions there. Oh, Becky, yes, going through a divorce. Well, shit. Yes. Bless your heart. Okay. I hear transgressions. I hear hands are tied, but lots of good changes coming for you, even though it doesn't feel like it right now. I know. Sucks to hear somebody say good things coming when you're going through shit, but Becky, yeah, it feels like just keep pushing. I hear he's not the one for you. I feel like somebody literally said that to you. I mean, obviously, if you're going through a divorce, somebody's fucking said that to you. Um, okay. Okay. Arvis, she's sleeping in her bra when she gets sick with her crystals. I love that. I actually have made a crystal grid under my bed using Apache tears. I was having what I would refer to as somewhat of a physical attack. And I was like, okay, that's going to stop when I'm sleeping because I'll kick your ass when I'm awake. But anyway, so I made a crystal grid and it's made a huge difference. Okay. Gonna try to read these. Joanne, we built my house. No one has lived there before. That really doesn't matter, sweet soul. I know because I had a client come in and say, as an energy kind of set her back, she said she saw a bunch of dead spirits in here. Odd. But I too felt the energy shift with her. Okay. So we built my house. No one has ever lived there before. So we built our house. We bought bare land. We put everything on here. And I had somebody roaming up and down the hallway. Of course, a little difference because I do this for a living. But if it if you built your house, there is more of a chance that it's not residual energy because residual energy would be more if something happened there, and then that energy is what you're sensing. But I have also been in a house where a young girl had died, or she hadn't died there. She died somewhere on the island we were on, and then she found this place and she was with her bunny rabbit. So something drew her there. And I know that sounds awful, and I don't mean to bring everybody's thoughts down or feelings down. But how I wouldn't explain my experience with it, they don't have to die there or have lived there to be there. But you do have control over who's there. So you can work with that energies to push those out. But also, if they're coming in, there's a good chance you're a light, sweet soul. So, in other words, they may be coming for you to help them cross or help them go back. And we can absolutely, hi, Onay, hi, sweet soul. Hi, friend. I feel like I revert to a little kid when I see my friends. I'm like, oh, it's my friend. That's so good God. I'm silly. So, Joanne, do you understand that? Does that make sense? Do you see spirit as a rule of thumb? Have you ever felt him? Mary says, I'll tell you. Okay, we're on. Patreon is on. Oh, wait, where'd she go? Oh, Miss Heather, I have your question too, and I want to ask that in a second. I feel like I'm missing so much. I'm so sorry. Carrie, that is absolute rebirth for you. You don't have to hope for it, sister. You're in it to win it. That is freaking what's happening. So, just keep pushing forward because the thing I hear November for you. And I think the 9 is ego because I'm seeing you have 9-year relationship like right there. But I do get a 9 for you too. But here's the funny thing about the number 9. It is about new beginnings. One door's closing, another one's opening. Trust that. You have to find happiness again, they said. You have to find happiness again. And it's like everything that was out of alignment for you is starting to move away so that you can come back into alignment. And that is a lot of what this energy is doing for us right now. Things that are not in alignment with you are starting to leave your energy. I know it's some shit. I, Heather, I do not yet. I feel like there's a couple of things that has to take place, has to take place first. Oh, hugs, hugs, hugs. I have your question here, so I'm going to ask your question. You said my mom just passed in December. First of all, I send you hugs and love and my condolences. So I know it's difficult to lose a mama. Okay, she loved me so much and we were super close. So now I'm worried the next time we're together, she won't love me the same. Well, I have great news for you. That is so not true. It is going to be different. It is going to be better. So, spirit is unconditional love. And after all of the readings, and even because I do QHHT now too, and I've not had anybody cross over yet and say, oh my God, it was awful. I'm always like, I've never felt so much love in my life. All of the human issues, the stress and the trauma and the pain is gone. So your mama, believe it or not, will love you even more. And the cool thing is you'll be able to feel it, the pure, unadulterated love. I know. And it's pretty amazing. So it's a beautiful question. And thank you for asking that. Okay. So she will love you even more than she did in this world. Okay. And another thing that comes up a lot is people are afraid, well, what if they reincarnate before I get there? Doesn't matter. There's going to be an aspect of their soul. So that aspect of who they were in this lifetime is going to be like, oh, hi, friend. And they will greet you and they will be there with you. Okay. I have been shown that their like parents greet you right away, but I've also been shown like let's say you weren't super close to the uncle who passed, but that shit was the first one to come forward. So, but your loved ones will come forward. Your souls blah, 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 souls connections, those soul people will come forward for you. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. What is your, do you want, I know I'm scrolling and it's if I hear something I'm sharing, so bear with me. Kathy, do you understand the Oregon? And what I just heard, I do feel like it's something you want to do. Do you understand that? Because I'm like, get busy, start planning. So I know you live in Washington and maybe a mass exodus because of the tax freaking frick. Okay. Linda, you see my hubby so bad. I send you lots of love, my dear. Do you understand Tuesday? I honestly am not sure if I am hearing Tuesday or Teddy, but I think I heard both. Linda, are you still on here, sweet soul? Might not be because that's been a minute ago. Okay. Lori Baker, it feels like there has to be some significant changes first on both sides of the wall. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Hi, Carrie. Becky. Tried my best to hit, yeah, day at a time. Shelby, if you could do me a favor, share the name of your dog. And is it Sheila? I am oddly seeing a black lab. So she's not, we're like an older black lab with the gray around here, but she has that kind of a face. Could it be a mix, but I'm seeing a dark colored dog. Does that make any sense? If it doesn't, that's okay. Just let me know. And when you respond, let me know, yes, the black dog makes sense, or no, the black dog doesn't make sense. Because you're going to say yes, and I'm going to say yes, what? Oh, Lord Jesus. Beth Wetstein. Okay, hugs. Did your son pass before? No, you said it in that order. So again, that could be ego. Did your son pass before your mom? Would you know the 8 connected to your son? I'm seeing the number 8. That could be the month of August. And did he have dark hair? I feel like it would be darker than mine, though. I am seeing dark hair. Okay. Again, when you respond with what you're responding to. I hope that makes sense. Celine, who are you talking about, sweet soul? Will he come back and does he love me? Well, there's a black dog right there. Do you kind of feel like you're not ready? Celine, do you feel like you're not ready? Well, that does not surprise me that you haven't heard of me before. And I'm not offended in the least bit. Joanne, yes and yes. Okay. And I know that I was talking about your house potentially having energies in it, and if you feel or see things. Okay. But you said somebody came into your house and said she felt all kinds of things there. And you felt those as well? Hi, Sean. I missed you last week. I think that was last week. We missed you. Okay. Shelby, yes, I did, and I responded to it. Oh, so it's a pug. That is not a black lab. Is he black? She? Sorry. Hi, Patty. You do deserve to be loved. And so do your children. Absolutely. Abso-friggin-lutely. Sherry, well, she's 98. And that is a beautiful, beautiful age. A beautiful, beautiful age. I have a dear friend whose dad lived, I think he was like 112 or something, just amazing. So there is always that they can live that much longer. But she is 98. So always, always honor and spend as much time with her as you can. Okay. Sandy Spaeth is asking if my ex has passed. Is he doing okay? I'm not getting any information or anything, but if he wants to pop in, I will tell you, I'm hearing the name Aaron. It could be Erin or the AAR. Do you understand that name at all? Either past or living? Yeah, Christy. Start working through emotions before you start making medical choices, especially if it's coming to surgery, is something. Now, I'm not a medical professional, but it feels like there are some emotional things that need to change before you start going with the medical things. They're pulling me to the heart center. That, to be honest with you, it feels like esophagus or lungs. Does that make any sense for you? Mm. Hugs and love to you. Hugs and love. Anytime we feel like we've been knocked on our ass, it is about getting back up and it's starting new. And something that, and I had this personally happen. I got thumped a good one. Shit. When we're not staying on our path or we're not making difficult choices, let's say we are tired of our job, we go to work, but it is like draining the life out of us. Or we have people around us who are draining the life out of us. And we're just like, oh, I can't do this anymore. But we keep doing it. We are going to have things that come in and kick us off of our perch, so to speak, knock us off the stool. I know. It doesn't seem fair, but that is part of the thing is it's not supposed to feel fair. It's supposed to be like, remember, snap out of it. You were supposed to do this. So your guides are going to try to keep you on your path. So before you get that big flick, holy crap, start paying attention. If like you're driving to work and you hit every single stop sign, or you're driving to work and you almost hit somebody or they almost hit you, that's a pretty clear sign. That's pretty clear. You're driving to work and you hit a skunk. Oh, Lord, that skunk just gave its life for you to get you a message. So, and that's going to prelude to um, animal six signs because they are talking to us. If you do actually, unfortunately, run over an animal, no matter what kind it is, look that up when you get to work. What was that? Or no matter where you're going, if you're going to your mom's, you're going to a friend's, you're going to the grocery store, as soon as you get there, or look it up. Skunk spirit messenger, cat spirit messenger, bird spirit messenger. Go to Google, type it in, and see what it says. There's messages from all of these things. So we can give ourselves readings every day just by the things we see or we experience. Okay, I'm gonna scroll on. Yesterday was my husband's heavenly birthday. Today is my mom's heavenly birthday. Oh, they both passed out. Yes, shit. Do either of them have any messages? I wanted to say your name. Connie Regino, I love you. Connie Regino, I love you. You have a dad with you as well. And I know you didn't ask about either of them, but I get this reference to the dad. I get pulled to the month of April, heavenly birthday. Crunch time, I hear crunch time, like crunch. It's almost like taxes, like crunch time. I'm doing that too. Shit. Crunch time. Oh, honey, that's a big one. Not until she's ready. Not until she's ready, but your guides are asking you to hold space for her and just continue to be there for her. You can't fix it. And as much, and I know as much as we want to as a mama, we want to come in and we want to fix it and make it okay. But this is part of her journey and you can't fix it, but you can hold space for her. You can drop hints. You can let her know you're always there. You can listen without judgment. And that's hard because we want to judge the shit out of that. Why would you stay? I stayed in a relationship when I was so young and I had to learn how to cover black eyes. Yes, I do have something for you. It is, your guides are saying it is your journey, but you're putting your energy into caring for other people, so you've neglected to care for yourself. I feel like you're going to get a spanking from spirit, my friend. They do pull me to the Capricorn, which is December 22 to January 20th. I have a cheat sheet on my wall. It's just what I'm staring at. Okay. Take a break for yourself. Take a break for yourself. Okay. All right. Hi, Miss Chris. I want to give you a number, sweet soul. 21. So I'm going to go. So what I'm doing when I give you guys numbers, what I want you to do is go to your Google or whatever search engine you use, type in 21 or whatever number I give you and type in numerology. So that represents triumph, success, and mastery over one's life. Oh, shit, that's awesome. It is a combination of energies of 2 and 1. It's an inspiration. It's creative self-expression. Do you understand that? So I would say if it's talking about creative self-expression, you need to just start doing that. Be your authentic, gorgeous self and do your thing. Be authentic. I'm going to say that to everybody watching. Be yourself. Be yourself. Don't worry about what other people think. And that's easy for me to say, but I also understand what that feels like when people are judging the shit out of you. It doesn't feel great. But at the same time, so the fuck what? Let them have their problems. Let them deal with their shit. You just stay in your lane and you do you. Their judgment of you isn't actually of you, believe it or not. Their judgment of you is their inner problems, their inner traumas. And it goes the same for you when you're harshly judging other people. Ooh, oh, right back at you. I've caught myself. Oh, crap. Okay. All right. Christina, did I make the right choice in making a big life change? I felt deep down I needed to, but I'm starting to doubt myself. Don't doubt yourself now. I feel like you need to push forward. They are showing me aquamarine for you. Oh, so now we're going to be doing crystals for people. All right. Aquamarine crystal meaning is what we're going to look up. I don't even have a piece. Well, I do have a piece, but not handy. The crystal of the sea and the mermaid stone symbolizes youth, happiness, and emotional clarity. Oh. See? Son of a cracker. Emotional clarity. And you're just saying you're starting to doubt yourself. So that is the crystal of clarity. Represents soothing, rejuvenating energy of the ocean, promotes emotional healing, creativity, and intuition. It's aqua, Aquamarine, aquamarine. Go look that bad boy up. Ricket York, hello. Becky, I'm not going to answer that because I've already answered a few. I'm going to see if there's anybody I haven't answered first. Okay. But you can ask again, and if I've answered people, then uh-oh. Are you calling me out? What did I do? David, hello. 4 years ago, during my first live session with you, we talked about a hunter or the color green. I later realized that the guy I was dating had Hunter in his middle name. We ended up together 3.5 years. We were recently separated, and then it truncated. Okay. Wait. Oh, it's been a month since we last had contact. I'm feeling lost, but I'm hopeful about the path. Oh, honey, hugs. Okay. I do hear you're not done yet. Get up again. That's kind of terse. You're not done yet. Get up again. Okay. They're saying that's what your heart needed at the time. And then I get like there's this general change of energy. And then it almost has this sense of free spirit or needing to do other things. I'm not sure how to put that into words. But it does feel like there's a shift away. I don't necessarily know that I feel that energy coming back for you, but I don't feel like it should. I know. I'm sorry. Ugh. But I feel like up your game, man. Up your game. Like you got this. That's, again, easy for me to say. Okay. Okay. Well, who's your 2-year-old little one, sweet soul? Is that a human? Oh, Philly, 2-year-old Philly. Oh, well, put up. Do you have? Well, I don't think you can share a picture, can you? Can I have her name? Is oh God, Jesus. One of the things in life that I'm supposed to do is slow down, and I still am like on crack. I'm like, oh, wait, what? Is it human or what is it? And she says right there, it's a filly. Well, what is her name? She says right there, little bit. Jeez, holy moly, Mary. Okay, all right. I'm just checking before I asked about her color. If you had her color on here, is she a little sorrel? To understand the sorrel, and then the little white. Does that make any sense? It's okay if it doesn't. But do you understand that sorrel? The little red horse? Casey thought, hi. Sometimes when we want them so bad and we're not getting dreams or visitations from them, it can be really devastating. Ask him to show you in other ways. Ask him to show you. I will tell you, I see ladybugs. Those little buggers have been coming up for me a lot lately. Pay attention to seeing ladybugs. If you're thinking about your dad a lot, it's because he's in your energy. If you're missing him a lot, or if you're hearing his name, or it's because he's in your energy. Oh, another little grand. Okay. I just see April, and I see it as a word, not as the month, as a name. Do you understand that at all? Has she had a lot of surgeries, Cassandra? Has she had a lot of surgeries? Because I hear more, more, more. Um, like, do you just feel like, holy crap, it's one after another? I do get the number 3, so I'm not sure. Uh, I have to look to see if that is even a name of a crystal, Miss Kendra. Okay. Garnet. I'm going to say garnet. Garnet. A gemstone known for its deep red color, passion, love, and commitment, is derived from the Latin word granatum, meaning pomegranate, due to its resemblance to the fruit seeds. Oh, I just realized I forgot to start the oven. I was going to start baking while I was in. How the hell did that make me think of that? I don't know. Hold, please. I'm texting my husband. Oh my goodness gracious. That's just silly. Okay, hold on. I know, I'm so sorry. The shit that runs through my head. Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay, so back to Kendra Garnet. Garnett. Okay. I am like a rabbit on crack. When my granddaughter, this is Mary Beth. Okay. When my granddaughter was barely talking, she talked about a man named Murray who took care of her before she came to live with her mommy. Oh, she told us that he came to visit her to see if she was okay. She doesn't remember any of it now. Is it? Yes, it's true. That's so beautiful. So children don't know they're not supposed to see or hear the things they see and hear. How in the hell would they make that up? So she is remembering, probably she's either remembering a soul contract or between lives. Murray is probably the name of somebody she was with in a past life. So that name of that soul stuck with her. It's not the soul's name. It's not the soul's name. But again, If she was with Murray in a past life, then when she came to this life, he might have said, I'll stay behind the veil and I'm going to just keep an eye on you and I'll be your guide. I know, it's beautiful. It's so cool. And all this stuff that goes on, and we're told it's not real. That's a huge disservice to us. Because if we only realize that we have guides and angels around us all the time, we are so loved and so protected. It is amazing. It's amazing. Tuesday will be the 8th will be, oh, okay. So, okay. Bless your heart. 13 months since you passed. Okay. Lots of people having big moves and things are asking me if they have moves. Patricia Abelman. Well, I hear yes, but it sounds like maybe, and I don't know how near future, to be honest with you, but I hear not quite where you think it's going to be. So it almost feels like a different area. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Why have I dreamt with my mother-in-law who recently passed? I've never met her in person. Doesn't matter. She saw you as a conduit. She saw you as a connection, but you would also have a soul connection because you married her child, correct? You married her son. Yeah. So you would have that dream because maybe she's been trying to connect with your son and he's not been able to make that connection yet. So she's like, I'm going in here and I'm going to go chat with her. Hopefully you shared that message with her son. Okay. How beautiful is that? And we can absolutely be messengers. Okay. Oh, there is a black lab. Oh no. That's what caused her to go blind. Boo Boo is a pug. Cute name, by the way. Boo Boo. Is she pretty chipper? Like, whoop, whoop, whoop. I just get this, like, I want to start trotting, like a little, whoop, 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 little happy thing. Is it her right eye? You might have already said that. Did you already say that? But she went in one eye or both eyes? Because my right eye just wanted to go, whoop. Cat. Oh, I know. I know. I talked to her. I hope. Why would some because they're trying to get your attention? I love these questions about dreams and sleeping. It is easiest for spirit to communicate with us as we're falling asleep, as we're sleeping, as we're waking up. No. That's one of the that's was when I thought I was losing my shit because I would close my eyes to go to sleep and I was getting movies playing in my mind. I was seeing all kinds of shit. And my therapist at the time thought it was repressed memories. I'm like, there's no way I repressed that. Somebody would have fucking told me. Like, that because the things I was seeing, oh my God. Yeah. So anyway, it wasn't repressed memories. It was actually tapping into other dimensions, other realities, other people's stories. Again, one of the things that put me in therapy for a couple of years, I was tapping into information I shouldn't know. And so weird. So, honey, that's spirit. It could be your guides trying to get your attention. Sean, listen, Sean. Okay. And no, there doesn't have to be anybody there. And that is true clairaudience, by the way, too, is hearing it out here. That's pretty beautiful. That's pretty beautiful. I love that for you. Okay. Well, Tanya, I'm hearing 951. I don't know what that means. So I'm going to look up 951 for you. 951 numerology. You guys, I'm going to be here for just a few more moments and then I'm going to go because my dinner, if my husband doesn't do it, it's going to take an hour. I will be eating it late. I will be eating it late. Growth, transformation, completion of old patterns. Oh, we like the completion of old patterns because that means the lessons that you've keep having to go through are over, and now you'll get to start some new stuff. Whoop, whoop. Universal spiritual laws, inner wisdom, positive life changes, encourages fulfilling the mission of your soul and prioritizing your goals. Do you understand any of that, sweetie? Sandy, I hear yes. I hear yes. Kenny's doing okay. I hear not much to complain about. Okay. Do you understand the bearded fella? If it's not Kenny, that's fine. But would you understand somebody with some scruff? Mr. On YouTube. Hi, sweet soul. I would. Did you do something to your wrist? Because all of a sudden my wrist, I almost want to smack myself. Or you accidentally hit yourself. I just like my wrist once. I don't know what the hell that is. But it's on the left. I hear take a break too. That's coming up a lot for people. Take a break. I just hear, I just got to get over this hump. I just got to get over this hump and everything will be fine. And your guides are like, why not just sit with it not being fine and feel it and allowing it not to be fine instead of trying to say everything's fine? Just look at it and sit in it and feel it so that you can move through that, release the energy, and then move forward. Oh, well, they called you up. Okay. Miss Arva, if you can pick up on energy that was in the shower with me the other day. That's never quite so fun, is it? I tried and nothing. I was laughing so hard. Yes, it is easier for spirit while we're in the shower because here's the thing: water's a transducer. Water carries and moves energy. What is spirit? Energy helps. And have you ever realized, like, especially if you take a bath, baths are best for this, but you get the best ideas because it's moving and clearing energy. It's a thing. Okay, so I am getting a whole plethora of stuff. I feel like there's this reference to a grandmother. There's a reference to the one who put themselves in harm's way. There's a reference to in the ditch. And just kind of matters, I hear, just kind of matters. And then I am wanting to say the name Bella. And you may not know them. I don't know. Just make note of all the things. Boy, it does feel like a lot of grandma energy. And then my right shoulder. I'm going to have to put an R and an L so I know which. My right shoulder is getting really itchy. That's a lot of carrying a lot of weight. And then there's going to be a lot of issues with the throat chakra and communication for you too. Okay, I am way behind. I'm going to miss a lot of you. I apologize. I am planning and working on coming on more consistently, you guys. I'm hoping to do it weekly again. It might be bi-weekly for a while when I get my schedule all worked out, but I do plan on coming up. No, that wasn't what I was trying to say. What I was trying to say is a lot of people tell their kids, it's not true, it's not real. And then it starts kind of, actually, maybe that's what but that's usually what happens. Mommy, there's a ghost in my closet. No, there's not. Mommy, there's a monster under my bed. No, there's not. Mommy, there's something outside my window. No, there's not. That you made that up. That is typically, not always, because I've met some amazing humans who are like, oh my gosh, let's go look. And what do they look like? And get their child to explain what they're seeing. Because children, if you could see half the shit that was around you, dude, I know. So little children can, because that veil is still fairly thin for them. But also what can tend to happen, and this is the point I was trying to make, not trying to say you told her she didn't, so I apologize for that. But the point I was trying to make is that a lot of times we parents do. We tell them, you don't see that. You don't know that's not real. I remember my granddaughter, Grandma, there's something upstairs. And she's like, because up here is where I do my readings. So I do clear this out often, believe it or not. I have to clear energy a lot. And So she's like, it scared me. And I was like, but did you die? She's like, Grandma. I was like, well, you're okay. She's like, they didn't hurt you. They don't want to. So I know. My poor granddaughter. She's so amazing. All right, you guys, I am gonna go. If I have some time this week, I might try to pop back in and see if there's any I can answer for you real quick. I'm surprised I didn't do more numbers and stuff, but I might try to do that next time. Okay, so you guys have an amazing rest of your week. And don't forget to like and share this post if you haven't already, especially, and if you haven't followed me, but I answered your questions, you should follow me. That's how you also get notified when I go live and when I create posts and things like that. I am trying also to come on more often and share content that will help people on their journeys. So again, if you can just like it, because that just helps me be seen, it gets my content out more, and it's easy and it's free. You don't have to do anything but push a button. All right, you guys, you take care.